demolished.
At Sims, our automatic markdown price tag on all dresses shows you
Academic Challenge. The excitement is building as our local high schools take their place in the academic spotlight, bringing pride and the promise of a bright future to our communities. Education and learning touch all of us. That's why Westfield Insurance is proud to sponsor and encourage the dedication and hard work needed for academic success. Join us and our independent agency partners as we foster the spirit of learning and set our sights on tomorrow.
Tonight, teams from Rocky River, Rootstown, and Archbishop Hoban meet on Academic Challenge.
Academic Challenge is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. And now, here's the host of Academic Challenge, Adam Shapiro.
Hello, I'm Adam Shapiro, and welcome to another Academic Challenge. The challenge, as you know, is simple. Tonight, 3 teams will compete for points by answering questions which cover math, science, history, and other topics, obviously. We want to take a look at team standings so far, because at the end of the season, the top 3 scoring teams will return for our championship match. But the points are important for another reason. Westfield Insurance will grant more than $30,000 to the top 10 schools that compete this season on Academic Challenge. So, let's get started with our opening match. We call it the lightning round. In this round, 3 teams compete, and we will award 10 points for a correct answer. We take away 10 points for an incorrect or no answer. We're going to start each team with 100 points, and we're going to begin with this. Cover your head is the topic. Over the centuries, people have worn all kinds of hats and other headgear. See if you can identify the following, all associated with headgear, real and fictional. This American author wrote The Cat in the Hat. Rootstown.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss. This last president to wear a top hat at his inauguration was the 35th chief executive. Rocky River.
Taft.
Kennedy. Shakespeare wrote Uneasy Lies the head that wears this royal headgear. Archbishop Hoban.
A crown.
Crown is correct. The man in the yellow hat was a friend of this fictional... Rootstown.
Curious George.
Is correct. Ancient Greek athletes were crowned with wreaths to make... Rocky River.
Laurel.
Is correct. He wore a bicycle helmet last July when he... Archbishop Hoban.
Lance Armstrong.
Is correct. In Turkey, Kemal Ataturk outlawed the wearing of this traditional tassel... Rocky River.
A fez.
Fez is correct. This mythical Gorgon could never wear a... Archbishop Hoban.
Medusa.
Is correct. Artists often paint angels with this circle of light. Rocky River.
Halo.
Halo is correct. I want you to take a look at your screen right now, because we're going to have a question from Andre Davis of the Cleveland Browns.
Helmets are what the Cleveland Browns wear, including what player, number 4, who is the most accurate field goal kick in Cleveland Browns history?
Rootstown.
Bill Gardocki.
Dawson. Bill Dawson is the answer we were looking for. All right, that ends the lightning round on Academic Challenge. We'll be back with more in just a minute. Serving as our guest judge for tonight's show is Dr. Frank Reese, Executive Vice President for Administration at Cuyahoga Community College. Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Now it's time for our Mix It Up round, where the questions are worth 20 points. There's no penalty for an incorrect answer. Answer all questions correctly, and you will receive 25 bonus points. But first, let's take a moment to learn more about team number 1, Rocky River. Rocky River High School is a nationally recognized blue ribbon school located along the Lake Erie shoreline. Cleveland Magazine has rated Rocky River as an A-plus school and placed River in the top 10 of area high schools. After high school, approximately 90% of its graduates enroll in higher education. Ben is the captain from Rocky River. Welcome to Academic Challenge. Tell me about yourself.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm a junior at Rocky River High School. I do speech and debate, academic challenge, science Olympiad, and I'm a member of the band, and I'd like to go into chemistry later on.
We're glad you're here. Welcome. And Allison, how about you?
I'm a senior, and I'm mainly involved with speech and debate and band and academic challenge. And next year in the fall, when I go to college, I hope to study political science.
That's terrific, Allison. And Laura?
I'm in my 2nd year of high school. I'm involved with band and forensics and the drama department.
Welcome, Rocky River. Ben, Allison, Laura, you don't have to buzz in. Here are your questions. Bluff Oil Lab. You won't have to bluff anyone if you can rearrange these letters to name the American scout and showman whose real name was William F. Cody.
Buffalo Bill.
Is correct. A welcome mat before a door is inviting, but add one letter here and you'll turn this mat into what uninviting water barrier surrounding a medieval castle?
A moat.
Correct. Dice, piano keys. This is an odd pair of items, but both share a nickname that identifies what hard white substance making up an elephant's tusk.
Ivory.
Ivory is correct. Daniel Morgan, Horatio Gates. During the American Revolution, these were two of the three military commanders who stopped English General Burgoyne at Bemis Heights, not named as what man later accused of treason.
Benedict Arnold.
Is correct. Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas. Which one of these three states borders the Gulf of Mexico?
Mississippi.
Is correct. This is for the bonus. Never stop questioning. This is some advice from what famous physicist whose own questioning led him to formulate the theory of relativity.
Albert Einstein.
Is correct, and congratulations, Rocky River. That's good for the bonus. Let's meet our second team from Rootstown High School. Rootstown High offers a variety of courses, including the traditional classes, honors, and advanced placement courses, as well as electives in the arts, music, and business. The student body enjoys many extracurricular activities which enhance their educational experience. Brad is our captain from Rootstown. Welcome to Academic Challenge. Introduce yourself to us.
I'm a junior. I'm involved in yearbook, prom committee, and National Honor Society. And I'd like to acknowledge our alternates, Lucas Everly and Mike Wygand.
That's great. Welcome to the show. Brad, Nick, how about you?
I'm a junior. I'm involved in NHS, drama, and I was the captain of the cross-country team. I plan to be an architect.
It's good to have you here, Nick. And Ben?
Hi, my name's Ben. I'm a junior at Rootstown. I'm involved in National Honor Society, Campio, and track, and this summer I plan on attending Harvard Summer School.
Ben, Brad, and Nick, here we go. You don't have to buzz in. Meet Old Egg. You can rearrange the letters here to name what neat suspension bridge, a tourist attraction in San Francisco.
Golden Gate.
Is correct. Here you have a common tree, but add one letter and you'll name what Revolutionary War figure who wrote such pamphlets as Common Sense.
Paine.
Paine is correct. Thomas Paine. Meyer Guggenheim, Marcus Daly. In the 19th century, these two immigrants made great fortunes by mining what metal that has atomic number 29 and the chemical symbol Cu.
Copper.
Copper is correct. Department of State, War Department. When the United States was first established, these were among the first three departments to be created. Missing from this list is what cabinet department headed by Alexander Hamilton?
Treasury.
Is correct. Louisiana, Missouri, Alabama. At the time of the Civil War, all three of these were slave states, but which one did not secede from the Union to join the Confederacy?
Missouri.
Missouri is correct. This is for the bonus. Fools take to themselves the respect given their offices. Office holders should remember these wise words attributed to what ancient Greek slave who tried to teach moral lessons through a series of fables.
Aesop.
Is correct. Congratulations. That's good for the bonus. And our third team tonight, Archbishop Hoban, a comprehensive Catholic high school located in Akron, has students from a 6-county area. 16 students from the 2004 class have received recognition from the National Merit Scholarship Program. Plus, the class is on track to receive more than $7 million in scholarships from colleges and universities across the country. David is our captain from Archbishop Hoban. Welcome to the show. Tell me about yourself.
Hi, I'm a senior. I've been in soccer and academic challenge for 4 years. I'm the president of National Honor Society at Hoban, and I'd like to study chemical engineering in college. We'd like to thank Westfield Insurance and WEWS for inviting us to this event.
Well, we appreciate your being here. Ryan, how about you?
I'm a junior at Archbishop Hoban. I run cross country and track. I write for the Visor. We would like to thank our alternate, Ann Rollick.
That's great. And Christian, how about you?
Hi, I'm Christian. I'm a senior, and I participate in cross country, wrestling, mock trial, and the Thespian Society.
All right, Christian, David, Ryan, let's make it 3 for 3 with the bonuses. Here we go. Recent VIP side. The letters in this phrase can be rearranged to identify what high government position whose holder presides over the U.S. Senate and can break tie votes there.
Vice President?
Is correct. Here you have a scientist responsible for a major gas law, but if you change one letter, you can name what author who wrote major detective stories about Sherlock Holmes.
Doyle.
Doyle is correct. Globe, eagle. These are two of the symbols that appear on the emblem of which of the armed forces, the one whose motto is Semper Fidelis?
Marines.
Is correct. Remember Pearl Harbor, remember the Maine. Here are two famous wartime slogans. You can add to them an earlier slogan asking us to remember what San Antonio Mission, site of an 1836 battle.
The Alamo.
Is correct. Kalahari, Mojave, Gobi. Which one of these three deserts is located in southern Africa?
The Kalahari.
Is correct. This is for the bonus. Wistfully watching with wonderful liquid eyes. When D.H. Lawrence wrote this phrase, he was describing what sort of Australian marsupial whose powerful hind legs are used for jumping.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo is correct, and that is good for a bonus 3 for 3. We will be back with more questions and more answers on Academic Challenge right after this. Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we begin our next round, we want to recap the scores so far, and this is a close game. In third place, we have Rootstown with 255 points. In second place, we have Rocky River with 265 points. And in first place with 275 points, Archbishop Hoban. Now, it is time for the picture-perfect round. Each correct answer is worth 10 points, but a wrong or no answer, well, that's going to cost you 10 points. All three teams play, so we want your hands on your buzzers, eyes on the monitor, down on the floor, because here come the questions. Here you see a 1907 chart prepared by an eminent astronomer detailing a network of canals he allegedly observed. Archbishop Hoban.
Mars.
Mars is correct. This photograph was taken in 1899 at the second court-martial of what French captain wrongfully convicted of treason and sent to Devil's Island? Need an answer. We're looking for Dreyfus, Alfred Dreyfus. This large rock was once a meeting site for Native Americans of what tribe, the last of whom were described in a novel by Archbishop Hoban?
The Mohicans.
Is correct. What is the secant of the angle indicated in this right triangle? Archbishop Hoban.
3/2.
Is correct. Violinist Yitzhak Perlman has had a brilliant career despite the fact that at age 4, he was stricken with what disease that had earlier crippled Franklin D. Roosevelt? Archbishop Hoban.
Polio.
Polio is correct. The dodo bird, extinct since the 1680s, once existed happily on Mauritius, an island in what ocean? Rocky River.
Indian.
Is correct. A beaver with the motto, I remember in French, forms a memorable badge for troops from what Canadian province that has a French-speaking majority? Archbishop Hoban.
Quebec.
Quebec is correct. Seen here about to offer a toast is what Roman god of wine? Archbishop Hoban.
Bacchus.
Bacchus is correct. This extraordinary bear-shaped boulder overlooks Cape Orso on what second largest Italian island with a fishing net? Rocky River.
Sicily.
Sardinia is what we're looking for. The oldest brick building in Montana, Buford's Store, was constructed in what year? 1 year before the United States celebrated its centennial. Archbishop Hoban.
1875.
1875 is correct. That ends our Picture Perfect round. We will be back with more Academic Challenge right after this. Let's welcome our team advisors from Archbishop Hoban. We want to say hello to Dan Von Spiegel. Representing Rocky River is Brian Frew, and advising Rootstown is Margaret Dreselato. It's time to get back underway with our Hot Picks round. One at a time, I'm going to ask each team 8 questions. A correct response is worth 20 points, with no penalty for a wrong answer. And any team that answers all 8 questions correctly will receive 25 bonus points. First up is team number 1, Rocky River. But the way we do this is we ask Brad from Rootstown to pick the questions. 1, 2, or 3?
2.
2 it shall be. Allison, Ben, and Laura, you don't have to buzz in on this. Here are your questions. If the descendants of Samuel Adams wanted to visit the spot where Adams led the famous Tea Party, they would visit the harbor in what Massachusetts city?
Boston.
Boston is correct. After organizing the Army Signal Corps, Albert Meyer founded what federal bureau that makes meteorological predictions? Need an answer.
The Commerce Department.
Weather. Looking for Weather Bureau. An actor named Frank McGlynn must have been tall and thin because during the 1930s, he appeared in at least 13 movies in the role of what 16th U.S. president?
Abraham Lincoln.
Is correct. Take a look at the monitor for a science question. Echinoderm, crustacean, arboreal. Which of these 3 terms describes animals such as koalas and lemurs, which live in trees for food and protection?
Arboreal.
Is correct. Well done. When people speak of the left bank in Paris, they mean the left side of what river that runs through Paris?
The Seine.
Is correct. Perhaps a visit to a modern sleep clinic might have kept what Washington Irving character from sleeping for 20 years?
Rip Van Winkle.
Rip Van Winkle is correct. Take a look at your monitor. I have a math question for you. Evaluate this expression. Need an answer?
45.
45 is correct. An asteroid discovered in 1858 was given what feminine name which later identified the wife of Nicholas II, the last Russian Tsar?
Alexandria.
Alexandra. Alexandria is correct. You said Alexandra or Alexandria?
Alexandria.
That is incorrect. It's Alexandra, so I'm not going to be able to award you the points. But good job, Rocky River, and thank you for being honest. Okay, Rootstown, you're up, but David, you're the captain from Archbishop Hoban, so I need you to pick 1 or 3.
3, please.
3 it shall be. Rootstown, here you go. Ben, Brad, Nick, your first question. When Columbus left Spain for the New World in 1492, he set sail with how many ships?
3.
3 is correct. Among the law enforcement terms that have become almost standard English in recent years is what police acronym that stands for Special Weapons and Tactics Team?
SWAT.
SWAT is correct. Over the years, a single granite quarry provided much of the stone used for public buildings in what Rhode Island capital city?
Providence.
Providence is correct. Take a look at the monitor for a science question. Nucleic acid, xylem, cambium. Which of these terms would most properly describe the substance of the DNA molecule?
Nucleic acid.
Nucleic acid is correct. While searching for the legendary Fountain of Youth, what Spanish explorer landed on the coast of Florida on April 2nd, 1513?
Ponce de Leon.
That is correct. A mother of twins might well find herself mumbling, double, double, toil and trouble, a line beginning the Three Witches incantation in what Shakespeare tragedy?
Macbeth.
Is correct. Take a look at the monitor for a math question. Evaluate this expression if x equals 4. Need an answer.
15.
15 is correct for the bonus. Though he once resigned a judgeship because he objected to capital punishment, what French Revolution leader, known as the Incorruptible, was responsible for much of the Reign of Terror?
Maximilian.
No, Robespierre. We needed the full name. His name, Maximilian Marie Isidore Robespierre. Needed Robespierre. But good job nonetheless. Archbishop Hoban. Sorry that no one gets to select your questions because you get the ones that are left over. But Ryan, David, and Christian, are you ready? Here are your questions. Most sonnets appear only in a book, but the poem The New Colossus by Emma Lazarus is inscribed on what famous statue in New York Harbor?
Statue of Liberty.
That is correct. If you wanted to climb the 10 highest mountains in the Western Hemisphere, you could do all your mountain climbing in what same South American range?
The Andes.
Is correct. It wasn't until after the Civil War that a 4th star was awarded to what Chief Union General who went on to become President of the United States?
Ulysses Grant.
That is correct. Science question for you. Take a look at the monitor. Cartilage, spherical, chitin. Which of these terms refers to the main constituent of the external covering of insects?
Chitin.
Chitin is correct. From 1969 till 1985, Spain closed off its border crossing to what British dependency? A rock promontory near the entrance to the Mediterranean Sea.
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar is correct. A runaway slave named Josiah Henson wrote an autobiography that was read by what woman who then used Henson as a model for the lead character in her book, Uncle Tom's Cabin?
Stowe.
Stowe is correct. I want you to take a look at the monitor for a math question. Simplify this expression.
X to the 5th.
X to the 5th is correct. This is for the bonus. The Greek historian Thucydides wrote a lucid and accurate account of what ancient war between Athens and Sparta?
Peloponnesian.
Peloponnesian is correct. Congratulations, you got the bonus. We will be back with our final and deciding grab bag round right after this.
For academic challenge information on the web, log on to newsnet5.com and click on Education.
And welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we continue, let's recap the scores. In 3rd place right now, Rocky River with 385 points. In 2nd place, Rootstown with 395 points. 1st place with 530 points, Archbishop Hoban. It is time for the grab bag round. In this free-for-all, each correct answer is worth 20 points, but a team loses 20 points for a wrong or no answer. There are also some visual questions. Those are worth 30 points, but if you answer incorrectly or buzz in and don't answer, you will lose 30 points. Again, this is for all three teams, so everybody, hands on buzzers. Wait till I call on you if you buzz in. Here we go with the grab bag. On a trip to Fort Lauderdale, you can visit the International Hall of Fame of what sport in which athletes use the butterfly in breaststroke? Archbishop Hoban.
Swimming.
Swimming is correct. A book by Vivian Paley is titled The Boy Who Would Be. What sort of aircraft developed by Igor Sikorsky? Rocky River.
Helicopter.
Helicopter is correct. A great nephew of Napoleon named Charles Bonaparte once held what U.S. cabinet position occupied today by John Ashcroft? Rocky River.
Attorney General.
Attorney General is correct. Take a look at the monitor. This tank was named for General Creighton Abrams, who during World War II helped turn back what last German offensive that Rocky River.
Battle of the Bulge.
Is correct. The first U.S. senator to become president was what fifth chief executive whose administration... Archbishop Hoban.
Monroe.
Monroe is correct. If the quotient of two numbers is -1, what is their sum? Rocky River.
0.
0 is correct. The Warrior Elite is Dick Couch's recent book about the U.S. Navy's elite force that has what same name as the slick Rocky River?
SEALs.
SEALs is correct. Here you see part of the so-called army of what man who led his jobless followers to Washington after the Panic of 1893? Anybody? Okay, we are looking for Coxey, Jacob Coxey. A health food store might well promote a new cereal with a picture of what classical goddess of grain? Archbishop Hoban.
Demeter.
Demeter is correct. I will accept that. A current flowing in a long straight wire will produce no magnetic field, field lines parallel to the wire, or circular field lines around the wire. Archbishop Hoban.
Field lines around the wire.
What kind of field line?
Circular.
I will accept that. Sam Fathers is an important character in a short William Faulkner novel whose title names what your sign creature? Rocky River. Don't know?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're looking for bear, the bear. Let's check the scores right now. With 395 points, Rootstown. 475 points, Rocky River. And with 610 points, Archbishop Hoban. Congratulations. Stand up. You are our winners tonight on Academic Challenge. Be sure to join us next week as we will feature teams from Cuyahoga Heights, Ledmont, and Lorraine Catholic. Until next week, I'm Adam Shapiro. Thank you for joining us for another Academic Challenge. Good night.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.